Hey, how are you? Welcome, I'm Karen Barno. Welcome to my Facebook Live. It is Wednesday, I think. Getting to the end of the month. Isn't that exciting? I think this is a little dark, so I'm trying to make it a little lighter. And now, I can screw around with this while I'm waiting for people to join. If anybody's out there, hello. Feel free to give me likes, shares. I guess that's what you need to build your Facebook engagement. I don't know if I'm making this bad or worse, but I wanted to talk to you today about labels and how we define people. I always find it interesting when I hand people my business card. I could be standing and talking to somebody for 5, 10, 15 minutes and all's well. And then I hand them my business card and they look at it and they look at me and they look at it and they're like, well, you're a CEO. Yeah. That doesn't really change anything. It's just, there we go. I'm still the same person I was 2 minutes ago. And they're like, but you're a CEO of a company. Still the same person. Or I hand them my other business card and they're like, oh, you're an author. You've written books. Wow. Now I could stop, and I will admit, back when I first became a CEO, it got pretty heady. It was like, okay, who doesn't love me more than me? And I got really heady and I believed everything until I realized I was allowing other people to define me. I was allowing other people to say, this is who you really are. And it really isn't who I am. I mean, it's a job I do, and I must admit I do it well. I'm an author. It doesn't mean that that defines who I am either. It's a collection of who I am. But at the end of the day, when you strip away all the labels, you're who you are. I mean, how many people do you know that have been fired from their jobs that are crippled? They're lost because they allowed their job to define who they were. They allowed that label to define them instead of them defining who they are. And I think we all get caught in that trap. And I think as women, we have a tendency even more so to get caught in that trap because we get labeled more, I believe, than most people. Is she pretty? Is she thin? I mean, you can take it again. We're not talking politics here. You can take Melania Trump yesterday. She has on 6-inch spike heels. Now, swear to God, what woman doesn't want to wear 6-inch spike heels? I would love to wear them, but I would fall off of them and break my head and probably have a concussion. I have a girlfriend now that wears 6-inch heels everywhere. She can run in them. I've seen her run across a large conference exhibit hall in spiked heels. She was raised in spiked heels. So Melania wears spiked heels, gets on Air Force One. When she gets off Air Force One, she has on white Adidas's. And everybody was slamming her for the spiked heels. Why? Why do we care and why do we label her? And clearly she doesn't care about the labels because she's comfortable in her own skin. I mean, she'd have to be considering who she's married to. But we got political there. But anyway, don't allow others to do that. Make today the day that you decide, I will no longer allow others, I will no longer listen to how others defined me. I will only define myself. I will look at all the labels of people, what they say about me, what they think about me, and if I feel the label fits, fine, but if not, I'm good with that too. For today, just stand in your own power. Just start. It just takes baby steps. It takes baby steps to say, you know what, everybody says, I mean, when I was a kid, everybody said I was stupid and dumb and probably special needs. Obviously, I'm not. Now, I could have allowed that label to permeate my life, and I did for a long time, until I realized, hey, and it took a teacher I had in college to say, you're really kind of smart. You just don't get math. It's not that you're dumb, you just weren't taught right. And once he taught me, it was like, oh, I get math. I mean, no, I'm not like my husband. I'm not a math savant, but I can hold my own. And I have a calculator on my phone, so I'm good. But I choose not to do math because I choose not to. See, if you're not good at something, just don't do it. Why screw with it? I was talking to somebody a couple days ago. If it's something you don't like about your job, why do it? Especially if you own the company. Now, if you work for somebody and you have a job and you don't like 3/4 of what you're doing, then get out. Life's way too short. Move on. Get in a job you like to do. So just make today the day that you're going to decide who you are and you're going to become that person. You're going to live in that person. You're going to live authentically and you're going to live in yourself. And trust me, you will be so happy. So sit down, get out a pencil and paper and write down all the labels people have given you, all the things people have said about you. And look at each one and think, is this really me? Does this really define who I am? Is this, clearly I need a haircut, so I keep screwing with my hair. Does this define who I am? Does this say who I am? And sit with it and think, am I really this person? Am I really dumb because I have a speech impediment? Am I really not worthy because I was abused? Am I really just a useless person? And cross that off your list, because you know you're not. We're all perfect beings, otherwise we wouldn't be here. Spirit, God, Allah, whatever you call them, only creates perfect beings. So stand in your perfection, stand in who you truly are, and stop allowing others to say who you are. Be who you are, stand in that power, and declare it out loud. I declare it out loud all the time. My goal, my mission, is to help 1 million people reclaim their past, heal it, so they can ignite their possibilities. When I am 90 years old and I am sitting around having a martini with my girlfriends, and they ask me, did you accomplish your life goals? I'll be able to say yes. Because I have to. I have to do this. So look at what you label yourself and say out loud, get on Facebook Live, write it down, doesn't matter. What are you going to claim is going to be your legacy, who you are? Who are you really, and claim it? I really am somebody that loves to help people reclaim their past. I love to help people heal that past, and I love to help people ignite their possibilities, figure out why they're really here, break down all the blocks, break down all the walls, and decide why they're here and help them move forward. So to claim who you are and own it. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day. Bye-bye.